Hey guys, it's Sarah. I am just want to make this quick video about something that happened yesterday, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So yeah, everybody knows probably by now that I work with kids 0 to 3. I'm an early intervention teacher. I do home visits. We see kids in most night. We see them in natural environments. So sometimes that's home, sometimes that's daycare, sometimes that's a grandparent's house. It's where they spend the majority of their day. Anyways, there's this particular daycare that I've gone into for years, and I haven't probably been in there in a year. But I started going in there around Thanksgiving, and I see a little girl there, and the owner is an older man and his daughter. And the first time I went, like right before Thanksgiving, when I went in, the toddler room, I'm in the baby room seeing this kid, but the toddler room was outside, and that's where I used to go. They knew who I was, and they were super glad to see me. Well, when I went in later, I went inside around the building because they were outside playing, and I went into the front door. Everybody was nice to me, and I walked on into the baby room. And when I was in there, one of the other people one of the people in charge of the daycare had come in, and she'd said hi to me or whatever. Well, then about 5 minutes later, she came back in there, and she said, "Miss Sarah," she said, "I'm so sorry." She said, "I didn't know who you were." And then that spun the whole, "You've lost so much weight, you look so great, blah, 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 blah." And then it just kind of cycled. And then when I was walking out of the baby room, everyone was talking about how much weight I'd lost, and they were wanting to know my secret. And I didn't tell them I had weight loss surgery. But I did say, generic things, which is all honest, that I had been working out since September of last year, and that I ate a very high protein diet, protein first, and that I don't eat a lot of processed foods, and that I do eat the carbs that are in fruits and vegetables. And so, and lots of water, which none of that is a lie. All that's truth. Well, anyways, so the older gentleman, and his daughter is a little older than me. She's between 35 and 40. I'm 33. So weekly when I go, he makes no comment about me losing more weight. Sorry, long night. About me losing even more weight. And yesterday when I went in, he's like, "Girl," he's like, "you have lost even more weight." And I said, "Well, when I weighed last week, I'm down now 128 pounds. And his daughter we were talking, and I don't know where it come from, but I do say it from time to time. But I was talking about that I feared Star-Jones syndrome, where you have the big head and the little body, and that I was already starting to see signs of that. Now, let me just say, I think Star-Jones is a beautiful lady, and I'm sure she's super nice and super smart. I know she's smart. But, anyways, Star-Jones, I doubt you watch my videos, but just in case you do, let me just say, I think you're beautiful. And like I do, some of us are blessed with large noggins. That will be one of us. I know that yours is filled with lots of knowledge. And mine, however, is not. Mine's just full of fluff. But, I just want to get that out of the way. I think she's beautiful. And you can't help it if you got a big head. But anyways, I was making that comment. So it's my fault for bringing that up. But the daughter says to me, "Oh, you do not look like Star-Jones. You don't have Star-Jones' head. I think your head is appropriate to your body, blah, 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 blah." And then here it comes. And plus, you lost weight the healthy way. As opposed to, and she mumbled something, and I'm pretty sure it was about weight loss surgery. I can honestly tell you, I'm not sure. Sometimes when I get upset or stuff, sometimes I block stuff out, or it's like I blank out for a second, like I honestly don't know what she said. And to be honest, she could have, after she saw the look on my face, because I knew what was coming, mumbled it lightly because she saw the fear on my face. And then a conversation kind of started amongst several people after that, and I kind of just turned around and walked into the baby room to do my visit. I just kind of backed out, like reversed, like the dad from Family Guy. But anyways, and it just makes me so furious. And I know that people that feel that way about weight loss surgery are just uneducated. I know that there was a time that I felt differently about weight loss surgery, but I never felt like that. And I think my feelings came from it was from people that I knew that had the surgery and had been successful, or surgeries had been successful and then got unsuccessful again, or were having surgery, were successful. I found myself being so jealous that they had gotten to go through this and were successful with it. And whether they gained weight back or not, I was so jealous that I found things to be negative about with it. But at no point did I ever think to myself, well, that's just an easy way out. That's just a cop-out. That's not a healthy way. I felt more along the lines of, I could never have that surgery. I could never go under the knife. I've never been under surgery. My insurance would never pay for that. How lucky are they? I don't understand why things like that don't ever happen for me. I wish that I could lose weight. I would be thinking things like, I'm always been the big girl, so I need to be the big girl. I like to lose a little weight, but I don't want to be thin, which again, I can't ever imagine myself thin, but I found myself thinking negative thoughts, and maybe toward them, kind of like the same way that I feel about, and I'm better, that I went through a huge phase where I felt about pregnant people. I kind of just I didn't think anybody else deserved to be pregnant but us, which is totally irrational and illogical at all. But it was kind of that same thing I felt about people that had weight loss surgery. So I know that it's being uneducated, and at that point I know that I should stop, take a deep breath, take a step back, and then talk about the healthy things, about the lifestyle changes that she's made and how much healthier she is now. But I couldn't see that. I couldn't do that. I always am one of those people who think about things to say after the fact. So it's very frustrating. But I just kind of wanted to touch on that healthy thing. It really bothered me. I mean, do people really think that? I mean, I guess they do, or they wouldn't say it. And I guess it's, again, I've already said it. It's just not being educated. But let's just talk about healthy versus unhealthy. I'm healthier now than I've been probably 15, 20 years, if that. I mean, I've not been healthier than I was even before the last time I probably weighed this weight, I weighed 240 in the 8th grade, guys. So does that tell you anything? So let's just say that I weighed 230, 229 in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. 6th and 7th, 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. I don't even know. But I'm healthier now than I was then. I've been overweight since I was 4. So I'm healthier now than I've been. So I graduated high school in 98, which was like 15 years ago. And then if you add all the other school, probably 25 years. I'm healthier now than I've been in 25 years. That's healthy. Let's talk about healthy choices I'm making with my weight loss surgery, with this tool that I've been given. Exercise every day, if not every day, almost every day, several times a week. Have I ever done that before? Sure, a little bit, not often. Been keeping that up since September 2011. That's a long time, guys. That's heart healthy. Eating lean proteins. Am I doing that? Sure am. Have I messed up? Have I eaten other things? Sure have. Small amounts. You know why? Because I have a tool that only allows me to eat small amounts. Eating fruits and vegetables. Am I doing that? Sure am. That's so healthy. Do I get to eat a lot of it? No. I have a small tummy. I have to have protein first. Am I eating crap? Not very often. Have I done it? Sure, because I think moderation is the key. However, I do have struggle with that, and so I try not to open that door too much, because once I have it, I can't close it very good. But can I eat tons of it? No, because I have this tool inside of me that helps me make small choices. Anyways, I just kind of want to get everybody's feeling on that and just kind of vent my frustrations. This is the 3rd time I made the video, so I'm going to end it here, but please, 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 if you're watching this and you've never had weight loss surgery, or that you don't know anybody that has it, don't think of it as the easy way or the unhealthy way out. Bye.